Part One of Fables in Slang by George Ade. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Reading by Gregg Margarite. Part One of Fables in Slang by George Ade. The Fable of the Visitor Who Got a Lot for $3. The learned phrenologist sat in his office surrounded by his whiskers. Now and then he put a forefinger to his brow and glanced at the mirror to make sure that he still resembled William Cullen Bryant. Near him on a table was a pallid head made of plaster of Paris and stickily ornamented with small labels. On the wall was a chart showing that the orangutan does not have Daniel Webster's facial angle. "Is the graft played out?" asked the learned phrenologist as he waited. "Is science up against it, or what?" Then he heard the fall of heavy feet and resumed his imitation. The door opened and there came into the room a tall, rangy person with a head in the shape of a rocky Ford cantaloupe. Aroused from his meditation, the learned phrenologist looked up at the stranger as through a glass darkly, and pointed to a red plush chair. The Easy Mark collapsed into the boarding house chair, and the man with more whiskers than Darwin ever saw stood before him and ran his fingers over his head, tarantula-wise. "Well, well," said the learned phrenologist. "Enough benevolence here to do a family of 8. Courage? I guess yes. Dewey's got the same kind of a lump right over the left ear. Love of home and friends? Like the ridge behind a bunker. Firmness? Out of sight. Reverence? Well, when it comes to reverence, you're certainly there with the goods. Conscientiousness, hope, and ideality. The limit. And as for metaphysical penetration, oh, say, the metaphysical penetration right where you part the hair, oh, Laura, say, you've got Charles Eliot Norton whipped to a custard. I've got my hand on it now. You can feel it yourself, can't you?" "I can feel something," replied the human being, with a rapt smile. "Wit, compassion, and poetic talent, right here where I've got my thumb. A cinch.